Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Today we're going to be having a bit of a chit chat about something strange that happened to me last night. But we're also going to be doing my top 10 under £50 eyeshadow palettes. So let me just get into this little bit of a story. I was just going to the store for my mum. I was just going to Tesco for her to pick up some bits. I get this text message and it said, "Hi Andrea, was it silver you wanted?" And I'm like, silver? I don't understand. Obviously this person knew my name. And I went, "I'm sorry, silver, ? Who is this?" And he told me his name, and he told me the company he worked for, and it was a flooring company. And somebody obviously knew my name, or it could just be a big coincidence, but he had my number, and I obviously didn't give him that number. And I just said, "Look, I've not ordered any flooring. I think you've got the wrong number." And he went, "Oops, sorry." But the thing is, months ago, it happened to me again. This time it was a gardener. This is just so ridiculous. So it was a gardener. I never got his name because I just wasn't interested. He said, "Can I come and do your garden on such a day?" And I'm like, well, I have a yard, not a garden, so no, and I've not asked for anyone to come and do it, because it's a communal block of flats. So, you know, I just said I already get my yard attended to by the housing association that I'm living with, and I said, I've not asked you to come and have a look at my yard. I said, it's communal. And he went, "Oh right, I'm sorry." I said, "Who is it you're looking for?" And he went, "Amanda." And I'm like, right, okay. I said, "Well, no, I'm not Amanda." And he said, "Well, what's your name then?" And I'm thinking, right. So to make him go away, I said, "It's Andrea." And he went, "Oh, hello Andrea, pleased to meet you." And I'm like, is this some kind of chat up line? And anyway, he has been trying to contact me and I've just been ignoring him. He contacted me through WhatsApp originally. I don't know where he got my number from, but he said that he probably misdialed, which you've got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Because I'd been ignoring him, I'm just wondering if this is the same dude. He contacted me on my, through text message. I'm just wondering where the hell he got my number from, because he certainly wasn't me. And again, it could be one of those, putting the wrong number in, or mishearing a number that a person's given to them. I'm not saying it's not that, I'm just saying for it to happen twice in the space of a few months is a little bit sus. And the fact that I won't talk to this other dude, this other guy, sorry, he's just making me think, now is it the same guy? So anyway, when I told the one that texted me last night, I said, "Look, you've got the wrong number," I'll give him his due, he just said sorry, and hasn't contacted me since. So that's a good thing. I just thought I would share that funny story with you. I just found that bizarre. Has it ever happened to anyone else, anything like that? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Everything like that seems to happen to me. Shoddy customer service happens to me. Text messages from randomers who I don't know happens to me. My mum says I'm just such a nice person. I should just tell them to get lost, from the get-go. But I don't like doing that. I mean, it doesn't... Yeah, but I don't like doing that. My mum brought me, my sister and my brother up to have manners, and it doesn't cost anything to be polite. So I'll try and be polite until I can't be polite anymore because they're just harassing me. Anyway guys, this video, as I said earlier, is my top 10 eyeshadow palettes under £50. I did a top 10 eyeshadow palettes under £10 yesterday, so we're going from one extreme to the other extreme now. So we're going to start off with the Huda Beauty. Now there's only two here, but these are the favourites at the moment. I do have another two Huda Beauty ones. To be honest, I'm surprised I've actually managed to find 10 eyeshadow palettes on the higher end spectrum in my collection, just because I don't really have high-end makeup in my collection. I have some, obviously, because I've managed to find these, but it's mainly drugstore. So let's talk about Huda. Right, so we've got this one. This one was my first introduction to the Huda Beauty formula, and it's the Electric Obsessions. Guys, I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful, so vibrant, as you can see. I love this more for the shimmers, if I'm being honest. So the purple, the blue and the green, they're just really beautiful. I haven't used the mattes as much, so I do want to play around with this a little bit more. I've kind of missed the boat with it really though. I should have brought it out in the summer and done some really nice looks with it, like 3 days free looks, and I can still do that, but it would have been better in the summer. Right, so that's that one. And then the newest version to my collection is this one. Excuse me. It's the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, and I know it's over £50 if you get it at full price, but the trick is to do what I did and get it at sale price. So full price is £58, which is pretty pricey. I got mine for just under £41. On the Harrods website now it's £40.75, which is a random figure, isn't it? But yeah, it is so beautiful, guys, isn't it? Really pretty. Love it. I've only used it a handful of times. I want to use it a little bit more. So this is what this one looks like. Really pretty. And there is a dupe out for this if this isn't in your budget, as it's not in everyone's budget. I was debating for so long whether to get this palette. I was like, it's really expensive. Do I really need it? I didn't know about the W7 Total Eclipse palette. If I would have seen that before this, I don't think I'd have this in the collection, guys. Although it's really pretty, I don't think you need both palettes, and the W7 Mercury Retrograde does come really close. What I'm thinking about doing is just some like hand swatches just to see how similar they are. I've done an eyeshadow look with both of the palettes. I will leave that in the card somewhere. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favourites of the moment. Looking at those palettes there, I think it is my favourite, and I do just want to get some more use out of it. I keep it in this little carton here just because I don't want it to get scratched. So yeah, keep it in this little box. Right, so that's both the Hudas. Right, I've only got one Winky Lux. So this is the Winky Lux Uptown Kitten palette. It is a stunner, guys. If you like a good neutral eyeshadow palette, this one is Virgin on neutral, warm toned, and it's really pretty. The pigmentation of these eyeshadows are out of this world crazy. So that is one of them. That's the bronze. I mean, look at it, how metallic that is. It's so beautiful. So yeah, it definitely is a favourite, and this one could have gone into my under £10, but because it's a higher end palette, I wanted to put it in this video. So in Boots it is £20, which is a steal for all the kind of like metallics that you get inside it. It's really pretty. The matte shades blend out really well. So I would highly recommend this if this is your colour story. So like I said, it's £20 in Boots, but you can get it at TK Maxx like I did. I think I paid about £7.99 for it. So that's that. I think we've got two Too Faced ones here. I don't know where the other one is, I'll find it in a second. So we've got the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. Now this is my favourite Too Faced chocolate bar. I absolutely love it. It just looks like this. It's absolutely stunning. So I got this for the metallic shades. This shade here, chocolate gold, I need to do a swatch of it. That one looks like the honey as well, from the Urban Decay Naked Honey. Just look at that. Look at how pretty it is. Oh, and it smells so nice of chocolate as well. So yeah, this one with the Huda Mercury Retrograde, I would say would come in my top 5. I should have really done a ranking video, but because I didn't do a ranking video with the drugstore version of this series, I didn't want to do it with this one either. I want to keep it pretty consistent. Right, so that's that. Let me just try and find the other one. Oh, I've got it. It was hiding for me at the other side of the bed. So it's a Too Faced chocolate bar. Now this is in Project Pan. This is the old one, so it doesn't come, all you get is a clear plastic film. Now how I've managed to keep hold of that clear plastic film for like 4 or 5 years, I don't know. I do lose it sometimes, but I always find it. So this is what it looks like. It's in Project Pan. I've hit quite significant pan on this shade here. There are serious dips in other shades like this one here, also this one and this one. So I think the only shade I'm realistically gonna make some serious damage with by the end of the year is this one. Maybe a little bit more pan in that one, because they're in Project Pan. They're in the 6 eyeshadows to finish by 2020. Not going to finish them, I don't think, just because I'm using other eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, I definitely want to make some serious damage with this. I think I might roll it into next year as well, just because it is one of my oldest eyeshadow palettes in my collection, but it is a beauty. I would definitely repurchase this, as I mean, I'm not really, like these days, into neutral eyeshadow palettes, but if I could only have one neutral eyeshadow palette, it would be this one. I've also got the Urban Decay Naked, the original, the one that they're not selling anymore, and I do actually prefer this one to that, and that's why this one's in and the Urban Decay Naked isn't in. Speaking about Urban Decay Naked, so we're going to go on to talk about Urban Decay palettes now. So we've got this one. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Honey. This, guys, is an absolutely stunning palette. I got this in the Black Friday sale last year, and that's why I want to wait and see if I can pick up any bargains in the Black Friday sale this year. I'd never shopped for beauty products in the Black Friday sale before last year, and I saw this and it was pretty much brand new out, and it was half price, guys. I think I paid about £22 or £24 for it. This shade here, Honey, is my absolute favourite. I absolutely love it. But the thing is, I also have the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette, and there's a shade in there called Coin, and it looks like it's a dupe for that. Let's just do a swatch of Honey against that one from, no, that's lighter. I thought the one from the Think Andrea Think, the one from the Too Faced Chocolate Gold bar, got there in the end, was kind of a dupe, but that one is actually nicer, I think, from the Chocolate Gold. That one's Honey. It doesn't go on, like when you dip your finger in, it doesn't go on as well as it would with a brush. Goes on quite well with this brush, so I'm just gonna, yeah, it's nowhere near as pigmented. So that's the Urban Decay Naked Honey, and then that is, what is it called in the Too Faced? Chocolate Gold. Okay. Yeah, so this one is a really, really pretty palette. It's perfect for this time of year as well. I would highly recommend it at sale price. I don't know if I would highly recommend it at full price. I mean, it depends what you want. If you've been looking at this palette and you've been lusting after it a while and you just want to pay full price to have it in your collection, then fair enough, you do that. But for me personally, if I would have known I had eyeshadows like this, I probably would have given it a miss, because the Morphe ones has shades like this in it as well, like the mustard tone mattes. So it is pretty similar. You can get similar looks out of it. Is it a dupe? No, not by any means, but it is similar in my opinion anyway. So that's that one. This one I'm going to talk to you about now is more of a bonus eyeshadow palette. It's one that I've been playing with recently, and I've realised just how much I really like it. It's a really beautiful palette, but unfortunately they don't sell it anymore. There's a couple like that in this video that I'm going to talk to you about, and I know it's not ideal, but I'm just telling you about my top 10. So yeah, it's the Urban Decay Smoked Eyeshadow Palette. This is so old, guys, but I was thinking about decluttering it, and I just thought, well, I'll give it one last shot, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, you're getting what, 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers and six shimmers and 4 mattes, so it's not a bad combo, is it? But yeah, I really like it. I love this shade here, Mushroom. I love Rockstar, Evidence and Loaded. This shade here I've never used, Asphalt, never used that, and I love Barlust as well, so I like 5 out of the 6 shimmers. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that there are 11 palettes that we're going to be talking about, and then this one is just the bonus 11 shade. That's the bonus 11th palette, I would say. Right, so next we're going to go on to talk about Morphe. So this one is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette. In the beginning I had such an issue with the shimmers in this palette, but when I scraped the top layer off, it performed beautifully. So this shade here is Coin. That's the one that I was saying it looks so similar to Honey. And this one is actually better. It's a better formula. You can put it on with your fingers, whereas the Urban Decay Honey is very sheer, so you've got to put it on with a brush and almost scratch the surface of it to actually put it on, just like I did with that smaller brush just now. So yeah, you get some really pretty mustard shades. My only complaint with this is the mustard shades are really similar. I don't think you need 3 mustard shades in a palette. It's like, how many combinations of mustard can you come up with? Yeah, that one is a little bit deeper than the other 2. That one's more orange toned. They could have got rid of this one, I think, this shade Secure. And then we've got 2 browns. We've got Smooth Criminal and Prowl. I just feel like it's missing some shades in here, but yeah, I really do like it. Then we have Juvia's Place. So I've only got 2 eyeshadow palettes by Juvia's Place. So I've got the Deuce, and then I've got this one, the Zulu. Gorgeous artwork on the front cover here. I was practically in tears before. I remember when I did a collaboration last month, I used it in that eyeshadow look, which I will link somewhere in this video, so you can go and check it out if you've not already done so. And I remembered like putting it on the bed, but I thought I'd put it into my drawers, and if it was in my drawer it would be with the Deuce palette, because I like to have them together. I like to have brands together in my drawers. And it wasn't there, so I was searching high and low for it, and I found it on the floor in my bedroom. I just thought, oh my gosh, I hope I've not stood on it and like broken any eyeshadows, but it's in perfect condition, and this is what it looks like. Such a beautiful palette, isn't it? I really like these greens here, especially this one in the middle. That's my favourite row, and I really like this shade here. The only problem with this palette is it doesn't have names on it. I wish they would have put names on, but you can't have everything. And Juvia's Place is such an inexpensive brand as well. It is. I do consider it more higher end. I think it's about between £20 and £25 for this one. I think it's 20. I'm not 100% sure though. I would need to go onto Beauty Bay and check that out, but I'm almost sure it's £20. Then we have I should have shown you this one in the Urban Decay. So we've got the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne palette, and boy oh boy did this cause controversy, just because of the layout that they did. So we've got squares, we've got round, well, circles, and then we've got those horrible oblong that they put into every Urban Decay Naked palette, which I can't stand. This is, for me and my OCD, this is my worst nightmare, guys. So I mean, I've gotten used to it as time's gone on. I just would have preferred if they would have either stuck to squares or in the entire palette, or even round circles in the entire palette. Why did they have to confuse us so much with this palette? But I do actually like every single eyeshadow in here. I don't use blackout. Maybe I should try that one day, just to deepen out the eye look. But yeah, everything else I absolutely adore. And I got this in sale because it didn't do too great, which I feel really bad for Kristen Leanne. I've only watched a few of her videos, but I really like her as a YouTuber, and I didn't know about her when I bought the palette, so I can't say I bought it to support her, but I'm glad that I've got it, because I do like supporting YouTubers when I can. And then, speaking of supporting YouTubers, the next one and the last one that I want to talk to you about is this one. So this is the recent one in my collection. It's the Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette, and I absolutely adore it. This one has got to be a favourite as well. I would definitely say at the moment my favourites are the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, even though I haven't used it a great deal, and I would say the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. I haven't used that in a long time, so if you guys have got that palette and you want to do a collaboration with me, I would relish the opportunity for that. But if you don't want to, that's also fine. I'll do a look with it on the channel myself soon. So yeah, this is the next one that I really do like. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So this is the light side of the palette, and then this is the dark side of the palette. And I've used every single shade in this palette, so you get 20 eyeshadows in the palette. I've used every single shade. I did 5 days 5 looks with the Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette, which I'll leave in the cards if I can, or somewhere in the video, and you can go and check it out. It is really pretty. I would highly recommend this. It's still on Beauty Bay for £25. Is it worth it? Yeah, I would say it really is worth it, because you get really nice duochromes, really nice shimmers, the light cream to powder formula, so it feels like you're putting eyeshadows on your eyes a lot more expensive than what they are, and they feel really high end. And I know it's not high end, but it's not drugstore, and that's why it's in this top 10 under 50. So yeah, it is a top 10 under £50, so that's why I put it in, and also it is a favourite, so I had to put it in this top 10 under £50, just to show you kind of what my favourites are at the moment. The only one I haven't really used, I would say, in a long period of time is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Bar, and now I've like looked at all the palettes, I'm going to be using it soon. I've made that conscious decision to use it soon. The reason I've not used that Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette is just because I've been getting quite a few palettes into the collection, and I've been testing them out and seeing if I would recommend them to you guys. But I do need to kind of go through my eyeshadow palettes and use my older stuff as well. This concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support. Please like, please subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I would love it. Please share and please comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.